All right, let me just adjust this. Okay, this is Lloyd from Machedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo and Think Personal Branding. The date is April 16th, 2018. Time right now is 3:58 in the afternoon. All right, I happened to get this call from a client based in Qatar. And he asked me this question and he paid me money for it. And, you know, after everything else, I mean, he asked me this question, which kind of surprised me. And the question was, Lloyd, why do I need personal branding? I was like, wow. I mean, even after so many videos, even after so much of information that is available, people still do not understand what is personal branding. It's the most simple thing on the planet. So I thought I would make this video and address it so that it saves you a lot of money and you understand why do you need personal branding. Okay, let's start with the fundamental basic. Now, think for example, someone said, I'll buy for you any phone you like, any phone as a gift. It's your birthday and I'll buy you any phone you like. Tell me which phone would you like? I'm pretty sure most normal people would say either they would choose an iPhone, state-of-the-art iPhone, or a Samsung. Okay, most probably these would be the two choices. Down the line, it would be maybe LG or Huawei. All right? I'm pretty sure none of you would choose something like Honor, or none of you would choose something like Moto, or Oppo, or Vivo, or Hawk. Okay, and Xiaomi. Okay, these are some of the other phones that are available. I'm pretty sure there are other phones. Now, the names of the phones that I gave you are more or less the same specs or even better than the iPhone or the Samsung. But why is it that people would still go and purchase the iPhone or the Samsung? Why? Because the simple reason being, people know the iPhone, people know Samsung, and how do they know about it? Is because of these ads that are placed, is because of these marketing activities, is because of the hype that is there. Is almost all the features are the same. They all have a camera, they all have apps that you can download from the Android store. They all have the same features. Everything is same. In fact, some of them have even more storage capacity. Some of them are even faster. Some of them are even sleek and stronger. Their spare parts are cheaper. Still, people go for Apple. Still, people go for Samsung. Now, why is this? This is because of branding, the process of branding, whereby you educate someone, you keep marketing the product or the service to someone, you keep hyping it up, you keep doing everything possible to put it right in your face. It's like a Pepsi or Coke. Now, even though Pepsi or Coke is pretty famous all over the world, everyone knows a Coke, everyone knows a Pepsi. In fact, you don't need any more ads because you know what is a Pepsi, you know what is a Coke. If you want a Pepsi or Coke, you go for it. Why do you think they still keep advertising? Because they want you to remember it, they want you to want it, they want you to think about it. It's like the minute you're bored, they just want you to think, Coca-Cola, let me drink, you know? So in the same way, personal branding is the same process. The only difference is it is personal. It is you. We are not talking of a product. We are not talking of an object. We are talking about you. So it is more like personal branding. You are the product. You are the service. So I hope this makes you understand what is personal branding. It's very simple. It's just you. You are the brand. You are the product. You are the service. I don't know why the fuck is it so difficult to understand. Okay, now that's number one. The second thing what I want you to understand is the positioning. You need, see for example, now you're an employee. You're looking out for a job. You're desperately looking out for a job, okay? Now, understand this one. Just as you're looking out for a job, there are maybe 100 guys looking out for a job on that given day, and all the 100 are applying to the same position. So you have 100 people applying for the same position. Each one of them trying to say, sir, I have 5 years experience. The other guy says, sir, I have 10 years experience. The third guy says, sir, I have 15 years experience. One guy will say, sir, I have a degree. Another guy will say, I have a diploma. Third guy will say, I have an MBA. Fourth guy will say, so I have 2 MBAs. Then one guy will say, I'm better than them. I have an MBA from the United States. Another guy would come and say, I have from an Ivy League. But here's the problem. You do not know who your competitors are. You do not know what they have said on their CV. You do not know who is educated more. You do not know what you have to say. So the second part comes is where you stand out from the rest. You have to stand out. Like, for example, let me just tell you. You see these tattoos on my face. Now, many people say, hey, what the shit is there on your face? Oh, you look like a piece of shit. Oh, you look like a dog. Oh, my goodness, so ugly. You look like the devil. Fine, agreed. I look like the devil. I look abnormal. I look like a piece of shit. I look ugly. But here's the thing which I want you to keep in mind. You see me once. You fucking never forget me. You will never ever forget me. That makes me a more powerful brand than you. Now, obviously, I don't expect you to tattoo your face. No, you should not do that. It depends from person to person. But here's something I'll tell you. Even if I never did tattoo my face, I can guarantee this much. I will still do whatever it takes to stand out. Now, keep this in mind. My personal brand is not just my tattoos, because let's assume there is no tattoo. Okay, when people are speaking to me, when people call me, clients call me, I'm not giving them my tattoos as a service. I'm giving them my knowledge. I'm giving them my expertise. I'm giving them my advice. That is why people pay me $150 to $500 per hour. Now you might think, oh, he's bluffing. Fine, even if I'm bluffing. Here's my question to you. I stay in a fucking forest. A forest. In fact, I even use bad words like I say fuck you. People say, oh my God, he's using the word fuck you. But I still make money. Think, ask yourself, how is it a guy who looks like, with these tattoos, who look like the devil, who you say looks like a monkey or has shit on his face, who stays in a forest, how am I making money? How am I making money? How? Do I have a rich father? Do I have millions of dollars in my bank? Or, am I bluffing? Maybe I'm washing dishes and making... How am I making money? Ask yourself, how am I making money? How am I supporting my wife? How am I living in a villa? You can check my videos. How am I doing it? Because I have a market. Now, maybe my market is not you. Maybe my market is not. Maybe you're too smart for me. Fine. But I still have a fucking market. I still have people who are willing to pay me money. You might laugh at them. Oh, what a piece of shit. I would never pay money. Fine. Don't pay me money. But there are others who are willing to pay me money. And for them, for these people, I am the expert. And that's how I'm making money. In fact, you might laugh at me. You might say, what a piece of shit. But here's news for you. News flash, I'm making more money than you per hour. I'm working lesser than you. I'm enjoying a life better than you. And I am having the time of life. So fuck you. That's what I tell you. In fact, you can't say fuck you on YouTube video. You can't say fuck off to your boss. You can't tell a client up yours. I can do that. So that makes me better than you. You are a fucking corporate slave. You work like a fucking dog for your fucking boss, for your fucking company. If you don't feel like going to work, you can't say, boss, fuck you, I'm not coming to work. I'm not coming to work. Do whatever you like. Can you say that? You can't. You have to go like a slave, like a fucking slave. Put your time card, slot it in and show your boss. See, I came on fucking time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have to, even if you don't like your boss, you have to say, yes, sir. You have to dance to his tune. I don't know how to fucking do that, man. That is a personal fucking brand. I'm not trying to say that I'm better off than you. Maybe you're better off. Maybe you're earning, maybe you have lots of property. And there are people who have lots of properties, who are enjoying a great life, who, being an employee, are having a great time. Good. But in order to be a fucking good employee, you have to work like a dog for 18 hours or 16 hours or 14 hours or 12 hours. You have to work your fucking ass off. And here's newsflash for you. You work every day of your life for 10 years, 20 years for a fucking company. And one fine day, like this, they'll tell you, bye-bye, bye. And you are a boss in that company and you go. All of a sudden, you're no longer a boss. You're just the boss in the house. But in the corporate world, nobody knows you, man. Here's newsflash for you. For me, everything that I put up online, it's me. I can go to China tomorrow. I still have a market. I just need an internet. I just need a screen. I just need a laptop. That's about it. I need a camera. I can do my job again. You can't. You have to stay in the same company. You have to stay in the same fucking country. Now, this is where personal branding comes into play. Wherever the fuck I go, my brand goes with me. No matter, you can work 10 years in a company and one fine they tell you, fuck off. I'm sorry, management has restructured itself. a new boss comes, he doesn't like you, politics play off, or there is the company has endured losses and they close down the department. All the work that you did for 25 years, 30 years is gone. But for me, market goes up, market goes down. I continue. My brand follows with me. My work can never be discounted. You, on the other hand, if you lose your fucking job, you have to start from zero. Because when you go to a new fucking company, you can't say, I worked 20 years in that company. I built it so much. They'd say, I'm sorry. You work for that company. You didn't work for us. You start from zero. You have to prove yourself. I don't know how to fucking do that. And that is personal fucking branding, my friend. Now, in fact, think about this. You cannot leave the company, because if you leave, you start from zero. Unless, of course, you're really up there. You can't leave the fucking country because, let's say, for example, you have worked in one particular country and one fine they tell you, bye-bye, get out of the country. Okay, if you're a citizen in the country, no problem. But if you want to go to a new country, let's say you from India, you go to Canada, or from Pakistan, you move to Dubai, or from Dubai, after staying there for so many years, you have to go back to your country of origin. Finish. Nobody is going to say, wow, you were a director in that company, come work as a director. They're going to say, I'm sorry, you do not know the market conditions over there were different. The market conditions here are different. There you had customers. Here you do not have any customers. That's the thing about personal branding. For me, wherever I go, I have my customer database. They follow me online and I'm available online. That makes my life so much fucking more easier. And here's one more thing for you. You have to get up at a particular time, do your job at a particular time. And, you can't leave the office early. You have to leave at time. Let's say, for example, your boss works for 14 hours a day. You can't just work for 8 and go back home. Me, on the other hand, I can speak to my client. Okay, tomorrow what time are you there? 4 o'clock, fine. We'll speak at 4 o'clock. Maybe I have to get up at 4 in the morning. But after I finish that, $500 comes to my bank account. I'm sleeping the whole fucking day, mate. I'm sleeping the whole fucking day. Can you do that? Let's say you achieved your target for the month. Can you just say to the boss, I'm taking a holiday for 2 weeks because I finished my target 2 weeks in it. He would say, there's still more work. Why are we paying you a monthly fucking salary? Now, here's another thing. Why you need personal management, okay? Your salary will never fucking increase every fucking year. There is no way. There is absolutely no way. Every year, maybe they'll pay you $100, $200, maybe 10%, 20%, 30%. You can't earn more than that. But if you work for your own personal brand, if you have your own personal brand, there are days you can make shitloads of money. Now, I'll admit, there are days where for a full month, I don't have a customer. It has happened to me. The highest, when I started off my career, I didn't have a customer for 4 months. Today, when I speak to a customer, there are days where the minimum I make $10,000, minimum per month, okay? But I'll tell you this. When I hit the jackpot, and I do fucking hit the jackpot, at least once, in a year once, at least once, I've been lucky sometimes, like it happened 3 years ago, two and a half years ago, I hit 3 jackpots, 3 big clients, and I made over $500,000. Then, unfortunately for me, made a lot of money, but because I had to migrate from Dubai to, Thailand, all that money went. But I made, $500,000. Do you think you can make $500,000 extra while working for the company? Unless, of course, you're in sales. Then agreed, fine. You're making that kind of money. But for me, the whole thing is net profit for me, man. Think about it. See, this is not me trying to make you feel like, oh, you're a piece of shit, I'm better than you. No. There are people like brands, or there are businessmen who are making maybe like my friend who's there in Dubai, I don't want to take his name, but he makes around, if I calculate in US dollars, okay, I'll give you in US dollars, 11.2 or 11.3 million he makes per year. That's around 33.9 million dirhams, okay? So he makes 11 point something, or let's take 10 million, he makes 10 million US dollars a year. Now, that's because he has a business, but he has to be there. He has to work there, and I'll tell you this: he's making that kind of money, 10 million US dollars every year, because he spent 20 years, 25 years of his life working maybe 14 to 16 hours a day, not taking a single day off. And it's more like it's not net profit. Okay, he has to deduct all this. He has employees, but he's making more money than me. So there are people who are making more money. Okay, but me on the other hand, as a personal brand, I can be wherever I like. Now, it's not necessary that you have to give up your job. I'm not saying no. But when you're a personal brand, when you're a fucking personal brand, you can capitalize, you can take this lifestyle that I have, and you can use it in the corporate world. You know, when you're a personal brand, I'll tell you, once again, can't take his name, he's my VIP client. He is known in the fucking industry. The industry that he works for is the banking industry. He is fucking known every single place. They have even offered him a joining bonus. He's like the fucking king. He has brought about new products, new services. He really invests in his fucking brand. He keeps studying, educating himself, marketing himself. Why does he do that? See, today social media has changed the dynamics of how we do business. Normally amateurs use Facebook to show, you know, like, oh, this is my baby, this is my wife, hey, happy, happy. Fine, that's all good on Facebook, okay? That's all good on Instagram, that's all good on YouTube, oh, whatever. But there are intelligent people there who calculate, fine, everyone's trying for attention. How should I make it stand out? And they scientifically and strategically make sure that whatever they put on social media gives them money in return, directly or indirectly. I'll tell you, all you got to do is just look at the top-notch people. Most of the CEOs, most of the directors, they don't use social media. The reason being is they are very cautious that if they say something wrong, it can backfire and destroy their career. You just have to Google and find out. You know what I'm saying is true. They're very, very careful not to put anything on social media because, you know, obviously they don't want to be seen in the limelight. But there are others, like, you know, the people we admire, like Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk. These people are business brands. They are personal brands, but they focus on making money. And there are many like that. I have my mentor who, once again, he likes to be confidential. He gets $17,500 per hour if he just has to speak. Now, you might say, wow, that's a big deal of money. No, that's not a big deal of money because his mentor maybe gets much more than that, $50,000 or $60,000 US dollars. In fact, only on speaking fees, just speaking, that is going to a place speaking, net profit, he makes over $100,000 US dollars, and that's what he told me. Okay? And I believe him because he's rich. He's filthy rich. And he has done that by being a personal brand. Now, I didn't teach him. He learned from the best. So, what I'm trying to make you understand is stop having this fucking employee mentality. Stop following an outdated, pattern of getting up in the morning, going to fucking work for them. Only the company knows you. Only your manager knows you. Only 2-3 people know you. And one fine day when you get kicked out of the company due to politics or your new boss doesn't like you or your boss doesn't like you or the management doesn't like you, then you have to go with your CV, showing, sir, please apply, sir, I have 25 years I worked in that company or 15 years I worked in this. You try to put flashy words, you change the design. It's like you standing where hundreds of other people and everyone's trying to show their resume and shout, hey, employ me, please employ me, sir. Then you would think, oh shit, now I need to invest in my personal brand. In a crowded marketplace, if you don't stand out, if you really don't stand out, you're finished. And that's why you need personal brand. That's why you need. I'm not saying come to me. You don't have to come to me. Work on your brand. Invest in yourself. Make yourself stand out. Have a strategy in place. Market yourself. Put messages, put fucking tags, put fucking blogs, put fucking videos. Have a team that, promotes your identity out there. Strategize what you're supposed to do on each and every social media. Or have a mentor, have someone to guide you. Do something, man. Just sitting, I don't know what is personal brand. What is personal brand? Why the fuck, why do people buy a fucking iPhone? Why do they buy a Samsung? Why don't they buy an Oppo phone, which has even more fucking use, much more features, much more faster, more durable, more powerful, which does everything any other phone would do. But why do people don't want it? Why do they still want an iPhone? Why do they want a Samsung? Because there's a brand associated with it. There's a feeling associated with it. There's that information, there's that education, there's that marketing, there is that budget, there is everything associated that has made you remember that. So you need to do the same with your fucking name. And if people don't know, let's say for example, someone were to Google your name, you Google my name, you Google Loy Machedo, you'll fucking get me, you'll get Loy Machedo. Okay? You Google your shitty name, who the fuck knows you, man? What, you'll get your fucking Facebook and your LinkedIn? Who the fuck cares? Anyone can have a LinkedIn page. Anyone can have a fucking, glossy resume with colors and lovely font and fantastic words. It's my objective is to climb the top of that ladder. Oh, I'm a 15-year professional who has contributed to the organizational goals, and I know budgeting, and I know logistics, and I know organizational skills and leadership track. I have an impressive leadership. All those fucking words everyone can fucking use, man. Think about it. The problem is you bums are fucking uneducated, and the only reason you have this fucking confidence is because you have a fucking dummy title, you have a fucking salary that you get every fucking month coming to your bank, and your nose is up there. The day you fucking get terminated from your job, the day you don't, you lose your job, you lose your position, you lose all your so-called friends, and then you start hunting in the real world, and then you're like, shit, what am I going to do? Then you wake up. Here's newsflash for you, fuckface. You can call me, you're like, oh yeah, shit on his face. Yeah, your face is clean, your face is beautiful. You look amazing, you look fucking immaculate. You look like Pierce Brosnan or fucking Daniel Craig, like James Bond. You are so fucking handsome. You're so fucking attractive. I'm sure the whole world is dying just to give you a job. When you become 40 or 50, and when you lose your job, nobody is going to fucking want to employ you, because they would want to employ the new generation. The people who are smarter than you, more educated than you, sophisticated than you, who know much more than you, they'd want to employ them. And when you have too many people to choose from, too many options, too many people unemployed, then you would have to stand out. And that's where you're going to think, fuck, now what do I do? Because as you become older, people don't want you. And by the time you're 50s, your 40s and 50s, if you have not, you have not reached that pinnacle and you're still earning peanuts, you'd fucking hate yourself, man. Think about it. Your career growth can only happen between 30 to, let's say, 50. I doubt after 50 you're going to keep getting promotions, or even after 40. If you're not reached a director level, if you're really not making $10,000 or beyond, that is provided your expenses are really low, then your life is totally fucked. I'll tell you that. Because here's the thing for you to think about. You're working 8 hours, or let's say you're working 12 hours a day, 12 hours. Let's take in transport and traffic jams and everything else. Maybe you're earning, let's say $100 a day, or say $1,000 a day. 1,000, okay, let's be generous, $1,000 a day. And at the same time, there's someone out there who's maybe earning $5,000 for the same job, for the same profile, for the same everything. Why is that person getting much more than you? Why? Always keep in mind that there is someone out there getting paid maybe double, maybe 3 times more than you for the same job, the same service, the same every single thing. What makes him so much better than you? Yes, you have 2 hands, 2 legs. He has 2 hands, 2 legs. You have the same expertise he has. He has the same experience you have. But why the fuck does someone pay him much more than you? That's where personal branding comes in. So I want you to think about what I said. You might hate me, you might hate whatever fucking message I have, whatever I say. End of the day, my friend, it's all about making some fucking money. If you're making good money, you're enjoying your life, you're having, fantastic freedom. You can tell your boss, fuck you. You can tell your company, fuck you. You can, people, I'll tell you something. People come knocking on my fucking door, asking, sir, can you give me your advice? I'll pay you money for your advice. There's a difference between you going and saying, sir, this is my brochure, sir. This is my brochure. Can you give me some business, please, sir, please? There's a difference between doing fucking that. And there's a difference when someone comes to you and says, I would like your advice, I'll pay you some money. Because when you go to somebody and open your hands like, please, sir, please, you become the beggar. But when someone comes to you, you become the fucking boss. And that's where personal branding fucking comes in. And at some point in your life, you're going to feel fucking tired. absolutely fucking tired. Constantly having to go sell yourself, constantly having to prove yourself, constantly having to tell yourself, please, sit at the interview, tell me something about yourself, tell me your strengths, tell me your weakness, tell me why should I give you this job, tell me your leadership this thing, tell me where did you prove yourself, how did you handle this? You get so fucking tired of this shit, man. You're like, what the fuck, you're talking to me like a fucking kid. And, if you get an egoistic prick who's your boss, fuck, your life gets fucked up. And majority of the time, your boss may not be better than you. You are better than him in terms of the job. He's only better than you because he knows how to play politics. So think about what the fuck I said. Think about it. And then you would understand what the fuck personal branding is all about. I'll tell you, man, end of the day, personal branding is simply about being identified from the rest of all the crowded, people, standing out, being able to demand and command a higher rate of income, let's say your charges per hour, having a great time doing it, having incredible freedom, enjoying your fucking life, and, just being your own boss of your own life, doing whatever you fucking want. That's called fucking personal branding. It's like anywhere I go, they just Google my fucking name, they know who the fuck I am. I can send them links, I can send them anything. And I don't go and ask anyone for fucking money. They come to me and ask me for fucking my advice and they pay me money for it. So think, this is called personal branding. If you're happy with your life, you're happy with that fixed income per month after month, same salary, when expenses are going up, happy for you. If you're happy taking shit in the office, happy for you. If you're happy being in a comfortable job and you're, sitting with the employees and your colleagues and singing Kumbaya, great. I'm happy for you. There are people who are very happy being employees. But I love my job. Now it's 4:30, it's 4:25. I woke up at around 8 and I was playing my fucking game on my iPad. I was playing my fucking game, watched a movie, went for exercise, had food. Now, after playing some more of my game, now I'm doing a video. And tomorrow I have a booking for a client. I'm going to get paid $500. Finish my target for 2-3 days. And my expenses hardly 1/10. So this is my fucking strategy. I'm enjoying my life. I can read whenever I like. I can watch a movie whenever I like. That's my life. Now, I'm not saying this life is for you. Maybe it's not. Okay? And I'm not saying that every day is a fucking, hey, relax. No. I enjoy what I do. I love what the fuck I do. I read books. I love reading books. I love writing blogs. I love putting fucking videos like this. It's like I'm doing what I'm so fucking passionate about and I'm getting shitloads of money for it. That's called a fucking life, man. Not like you slog like a dog with a boss that you hate, with a company that you hate, a product that you don't believe in. Nothing is for you. It's all for somebody else. And then you struggle hard like a dog to work for a fucking holiday once in a fucking year. Man, what the fuck is that kind of life? I have a fucking holiday every single fucking day. In fact, if I want, I can take a holiday, I can take for 1 month. And if I get one fucking lucky client, big client with big fucking money, ooh, I'm taking 6 months fucking off. Think about it. You have goals, you have dreams. What the fuck you want to do, man? Just think about it. Leave the cognitive dissonance aside. Forget, okay, this guy has a tattooed face, he's fucking a freak. Just sit down and think about your life. Ask yourself, is it the way that you want? Are you earning the money that you want? Are you in the position that you want? If you resign from your job, if you say goodbye, you change your country, can you still get a job easily? Do you stand out? If everything is yes, you have good money, fine. Happy for you. Genuinely, seriously happy for you. You don't have to worry. But if not, I seriously ask you, it's not come to me. But please focus on your fucking personal brand. You. Focus on marketing you, selling you, standing out in the market, being noticed. So at least you'll get job offers. At least somebody will say, fine, I'd like to employ you. You don't have to go begging. It'll come to you. So I hope this makes you understand what is personal branding. Just think of Apple, just think of Samsung, and just say, if that was a person, well, he'd fucking stand out. That's as simple as personal branding can be defined. So I hope this makes sense to you. I hope you're able to pick up some value from this session that I've shared with you. So thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it, put your comments. You want to send me a question, send it to lloyd@lloydmachedo.com. And if you want my personal services, I've given in the description below, and you want to join my WhatsApp group, please send me a message. All the details are in the description. So this is Lloyd Machedo signing off for now. I hope you understood something worthwhile. Let me know what you think. This is me signing off. Take care. Need to play the game again.